Coming up next on Good Kid, Bad Theories.
Lock in Chinese. 锁定. Lock in.
He slapped shit out you. That's
how you learn, bro.
Imagine you in school.
You're sitting over here like I'm doing like a hard bench press day, just like I can't.
Nigga slapping the shit out you while you got the weight. Bro just shows up. You keep dropping the weights.
But they know how to beat the fuck out
you. You know who would be the worst one to like utterly piss off, in my opinion?
Are we talking about in cartoons in general?
No, like the Powerpuff Girls. Okay. Like if you were like fighting them, let's say you had like Omni-Man strength, right? Or like Homelander strength, and you got the drop on one of them and you killed one of them, but in the process you pissed the other one off to like they're just not gonna hold back.
You can't piss off Bubbles.
I said that was the first one I thought. I was like, it's Bubbles. It has to be Bubbles. Because you gotta think about it.
You got that Starfire thing.
Yeah, like a lot of people will be like, oh, it's Buttercup, it's Blossom. I'm like, no, it's Bubbles, because Bubbles is like supposed to be the
Bubbles
sweetest
ain't trying
one.
To test her, but you take one of her sisters, bro, it's problems.
Yeah.
Bubbles beat her face.
Yeah.
Man.
Or those angry tears, man. You ever fought somebody with angry tears?
Them niggas still get beat up. But like, niggas are angry. They got some heart. The heart get bigger when your tears start dropping. When they get them angry tears.
Talking to him like an anime villain?
Hey, this nigga like an action RPG game. Like they start crying their HP and stats all just fucking.
That's quick. What it is.
I will beat
right.
Come on.
Elden Ring they ass.
Right.
Elden Ring.
It don't matter what type of buffs you put on your character. Niggas, they be niggas on Elden Ring.
I played Elden Ring. I think I put in like 80-something hours in that game. And I think I finally beat it, I think last year. I had stopped playing it because I started playing it like 2022. And I got to a boss that every time I just walked in, all these buffs on, he was kind of just like...
Every time.
It's like, you know what? Ain't even worth it.
You got it.
Ain't even worth it.
Wait, so you said 80 hours?
Yeah.
Treating that like a full-time job, bro.
That's what it is. He got a whole
in right
2
quick.
weeks. That's a check.
Yeah, bro. Oh, God.
Oh, mom, that's
a check, right? The worst part is you'll have some like freaking hater that's like, oh, well, you could put that time in to actually learn a skill. He was there playing the video game.
Yeah, my skill is I got your bitch too while I was playing the game, so what's up?
That's my skill.
That nigga not playing.
He said that without even hesitating.
I got
Come
you.
on, man. I ain't playing with you.
Fuck your bitch,
Big money.
Dumb as hell.
Oh, man. He was serious about that. What do you think about when people like always like say that? Like the whole, oh, well, you know, video games and all this other stuff. It's like...
I think that it depends. Okay, like if video games, they ain't got no bad rep, bro.
Mm-hmm.
People, it's the people that be playing them, bro. They take that shit too serious sometimes.
They take the fun out of it too.
Right, niggas will start to really,
sweats.
and they'll start to like really like embody it though, and then they walk around with that shit in real life. Like that's what make gaming. That's why niggas. I feel like that's why they be frowning upon that shit because niggas really get in a room and they be gaming and they do all this anime overload and shit. And that's fine, but some niggas really don't know how to suppress that when they get out into the world.
Man,
that's just that person.
Yeah.
Like games ain't ever did that to nobody. Ain't like it some undercover brother where you just play fucking Mario Kart and then you coming out throwing bananas at niggas and shit.
Yeah,
like,
don't do that to the wrong person.
Right. Like
you gonna throw that banana, they be like,
right.
group full of niggas gonna be like, hey!
Start beating your ass.
Treat you like, give you Powerpuff Girls treatment.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like fucking undercover brother went and ate that sandwich and then turned white. and watch them videos. And it's like, he watched them videos and turn white.
Yeah.
And that, nigga, it's not like that, bro. Like, niggas can play games and still be cool as fuck. Like,
Yeah,
it's
niggas
a
playing
lot of
Call-
us out there.
Niggas playing Call of Duty, he puts a GoPro over his head, he starts going around shaking niggas real quick.
That is hilarious.
This nigga stupid as fuck, bro. Just going around dropping nukes, but no, like...
That's
Right,
kind
like,
of
for real, like he got his laptop, like just running around, just like pop somebody real quick. UAV inbound.
Like, dumb as hell, bro. I'm so cool.
That's kind of how I felt. I've always felt about like the anime stuff. Like, or I'll see people. I saw a viral video this week. It's a bunch of black folks at a Renaissance fair, and they were all dressed up. You know, they had people dressed up as like, you know, fairies and stuff, and or satyrs and everything like that. And I thought that was pretty cool. I probably wouldn't do it though. You know, I just wouldn't, because
You know, some white folks were seething when they saw that.
yeah, they're just like, there are no black elves. What the hell? Like it's just, I like no, but
Black elves. I'm showing up looking just like Link from the hood.
exactly. God, you know what I'm saying?
I expect to see monkeys at a zoo, not at a Gerald, hold me back.
I know. Is this? You know, I look, more power to that, because honestly, I think it's cool that like black folks like embrace that nerdy side, because I think for the longest, like we were always kind of like told that part of the imagination cannot coexist, because
Man,
like
10, 15,
So much shit.
10, 15 years ago, you said that you like Naruto, you'd be like, nigga, what?
But
you like what?
I see, but once again, it's just like, do you really think it has to do with the fact, like, okay, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, well, I used to get bullied when I watched anime and they found out at school and they were picking on me. But it's like, okay, but is that really the case, or were you just a really weird person in school?
Now define the definition of weird.
Like, you know, you going up
were they Naruto running, or they like would go like run up the walls, or
Yeah, like they're Naruto running and they run up to a group of girls and try to sniff their armpits and then they run away. Like that type of weird. And then they're just like, no, we're going to stuff them in the trash can.
what have you seen?
You get older and you're just like, oh, they used to beat me up because I watched Naruto. No, it was because you're trying to sniff girls' armpits, weirdo.
Damn.
I mean, I'd put you in the trash can too if I saw you like
Yeah,
sniffing on
it's
people's
just like,
armpits. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna put you in the trash. I'm just gonna talk hella shit about you. I'm just finna talk shit about you right in front of you.
and they're like, hey, it's that nigga who sniff armpits.
Right, you nasty as hell. You goddamn, what the fuck is that? That's the type of shit you into, nigga? Don't even talk to me, bro. Your breath probably smell like 5 different onions, nigga. Over here sniffing everybody's armpit. Nigga, check me. Check. Make sure.
Nah.
Get your weird ass out of here.
She's a.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Wait, okay,
The girl he's talking to is just like, I heard that you like armpits. He's like, yeah. And she just has like a full on like bush under there. She's
Sound effect included, nigga. Fucking wings.
So wait a second. So, okay, with the high schools that you guys went to, was there any people like that? Like,
Weird
you know, you had
people?
like the anime nerds, but you had like did you have people who took it a little bit too
It was
far?
excessive. Like when we had this game room, actually. This is perfect example. I used
Yes.
to whoop they ass in Super Smash Bros. On my mama. Nigga, we had this game
Those are the only
room.
people you can whoop in Super Smash, by the way.
I just beat you.
come on.
No.
Enough.
I just beat you.
You know what?
Can we finish the story?
Hold on, before we get to that, we need to find a time we can set up your computer so we can run this back.
Absolutely.
Because the only reason why I didn't talk about it for so long is I'm like, we've been trying to do this for 4 weeks and it didn't work. So I'm like, all right, screw it. But now that time has passed, I'm ready.
Okay, train all you on. I got my system now.
Let's go.
I'm about to fuck you up.
Let's go. You can bring it here next
No.
week. No?
No, I'm not ready yet.
No, I'm talking about the
I
computer.
thought you said you were ready.
Nope.
Bring the computer over so that we can...
Oh, yeah, I'll bring the computer.
Okay, bring it next week.
Yeah, I can bring that.
I'm going to remind you.
Okay.
You're going to get smacked.
Not that day.
We'll see.
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
We'll see. How about you tell this story?
You talking about the
get
time
mad.
about I whoop
What you
David
going to do with
ass?
that? Besides make me mad.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is, we was playing, like, it used to be a little game room or whatever. They had Guitar Hero, Mario Kart, like, Naruto, all these different type of, like, games, like, what is it, like, Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution or some shit?
Yes,
Like,
sir.
yeah, so, and I beat
Yes,
y'all ass in that,
sir.
too.
Okay.
So, they had that shit.
He's talking to you.
And I'll whoop the both of y'all.
He's talking to who's talking to Usopp.
I will fuck
Usopp,
that
my
nigga
fault.
up too. Anybody who can hold the controller in their hand on that shit can get fucked up. Word. And I just got NFL Street 2, which you can get fucked up in. Anyway. like I was trying to say, I'm getting interrupted. These niggas wasting my time right now. Y'all hear this shit? Anyway, sitting up here, right? They got a little game room. This nigga used to come in with a gi to play Guitar Hero. He'd have his guitar on his back. He didn't wear he didn't use the guitar that everybody else got to use. He brought his guitar from home that he played with Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
And he would have a gi on, a white gi.
Oh, like what you do in martial arts?
Yeah, and he would have that shit, and he would show up, and he would play through the fire and flames and go crazy on that. Oh, my mama, that's probably the best Guitar Hero player that I've ever met in my life. But that nigga was weird as shit.
You know that gi gave him a stats boost, bro.
That nigga, that was the only thing he was good at. He didn't play no other game. It was so many other games we could have played in there. I was going everywhere. I even went over there a few times when he wasn't there. But like, nigga, when he be there, he be the only one playing, and people just be sitting there.
That nigga
like,
walked in, established dominance, and like dipped. That nigga said, "Yeah, I'm better than
every
y'all."
Wednesday he established that. Every time he came in, niggas would just let him play. We wouldn't even battle him. What the fuck am I doing that for? That nigga's gonna win.
How did you feel about the kids who are in ROTC? Because Sko was in ROTC, and he used to think he was G.I. Joe.
And used to get his little ass slammed
Right.
by everybody.
Roscoe used to think that he was like G.I. Joe showing up on Wednesday night service in his little uniform. You know what I'm saying? Like, fam.
Smelling. I'm just playing. No, like, no. Shut
Trying
up.
to drop and give me 50, man.
Right.
Drop and give me nothing, bro. I'll kick you in the
He should have
chin.
been at ROTC motherfucking uniform trying to bag him one for Wednesdays.
Never worked.
Never. They
Yeah,
like,
but-
you wore that shit last week. You still don't know how to twist the gun. I seen you drop that shit every time.
Right.
And I'm like, no, but dead ass.
We got invaded right now, bro. We ain't putting you on the front lines, bro.
Motherfucker said,
That shoots himself.
Safety was on.
That shoots
nigga.
himself.
Stupid as hell. Nah, niggas that do ROTC, it's a toss up. You meet some niggas and they did ROTC and then they go to the military. They be some real like savages.
Yeah.
But then like that's like a small amount. Most niggas they get put in ROTC. I don't know if it's for like disciplinary like purposes to like build like strong character. I don't know what the fuck it's for, but like every person that I met that did ROTC don't fuck with it at all and don't even think twice about going to the military.
I think the thing is like a lot of like ROTC folks, like, I don't know. It's like when you're around something so much. All right, let me find the right way to say this. Like when you're around something for, I'll just say this. It's like sometimes when you're around something for like so long, sometimes you start to question, okay, do I really want to be a part of this? Or am I just here just because like, you know, like my friends are here or my father did this and his cousin did this. And so now they want me to do it. And I don't actually want to do this, you know, because like there's a lot of folks that are in like, who've done the military, and respect to all the veterans out there who are like, you know, currently serving, who used to serve. Like I have the utmost respect for you guys. But I also realized like a lot of it, like with I realized that like with military and police, there's two different levels of respect. Because like when Roscoe came back to visit, and he came out when I picked him up. We went to go to Culver's. He had his military stuff in because he just wanted a burger. So we go there, and then we sit down and eat. Not even 5 minutes. Gentleman walks out, older gentleman. He's like, I just want to shake your hand, say thank you for your service. And it's just like
up now.
Yeah, and like they do that a lot all the time. And I'm like, that's very interesting because if you saw like a policeman pull up behind you and his lights go off, you're just gonna be like, damn it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want this. Fuck this service shit.
Exactly. Thank you for your service. I don't know. Like, I don't care who you are. Like,
Can you imagine it's a cop instead of Roscoe out there, like that was sitting that you were eating with? He's like,
Right, somebody walk by.
fuck you, nigga.
or they just wouldn't say anything. They'll just walk right on past, man. They don't. That's the thing. Think about that. Like the people don't. You don't have random people walking up to a police officer like, "Thank you for your service." Like
Sometimes, but
who?
Not. I ain't seen it, but I know people do it.
He said, I didn't say it. I'm not saying it.
I know
to
people
you.
do it because they be like, oh, well, I could never do the job that you do. It's such a dangerous job. I know that you guys get bad rep for the most part, but thank you for keeping our city safe.
Yeah.
Not all of you are bad.
Look, if I don't care what race you are, I don't care what you believe in or who you voted for, okay? If a police officer pulls up behind you and his lights go off, everyone's going to have the same reaction.
We all pissed.
everyone is pissed.
Yep.
But if you see a military dude walking down the street, they'll be like, let me skirt.
Right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't.
Roll down your window, fuck him up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? USA.
Can you imagine they had like
Who wanted one of their hands for me?
they had like the military shit, like jerseys, like an NBA, like yeah,
Right, yeah, let's
Fuck
get it,
them
man.
up.
Yeah, man.
Fuck up Iraq, nigga.
Hey,
Fuck
man,
them up.
Kim Jong-un is a bastard, you feel me?
Right.
Like, it's just like,
Oh shit.
yeah, right.
My dog gonna air his shit out though. Like, nigga, what?
I remember I used to...
post-war conference. So well, how'd you guys lose the night? Well, you know, they had the whole artillery, man, and
That would be hilarious.
then they just
World War III happens, and then they're just like, Kim Jong, what happened in there? How did you guys lose? I don't want to talk about it. I'm just going to execute my cousin. I'm like, the cousin's like, what?
have to prepare for game 4. Game 4.
Right, I didn't feed
Game 4, right?
Game 4. What are you talking about? Game 4. We're down 3-1, bitch. We got to get in.
Right. It's like, wait, the war's over. Trump's like, not on my watch.
Right. That shit funny as hell. Not on my watch.
Yeah, it's always funny when you have like, I had this old head military dude one time. He was like, if we get another third war, well, I'll go up on the front lines. I'll get my pistol right now. I'll be on the front lines. I don't give a shit. I'm just like,
Dude, we're going to use you as a human shield. Shut up.
like, bro, you in your 70s talking about you gonna be on the front lines.
You going to step on the front line and get Parkinson's and fall out, bro.
Exactly.
Man.
Trying to pull a gun out. For real.
Bullet kill his ass grazing his ear. Then ripped all that old ass skin off.
It's like, motherfuckers, you goddamn got me.
He tries to shoot the gun. He breaks his arm.
Fuck is you talking about? I do this, I do that, nigga. Yeah, die out there, bro. Yeah, that's the only thing that you could promise anybody that you talking to about that shit is that you'll go out there and get. Yep. Yeah, go out there and die.
Yeah,
So you go out there and
you're gonna die.
The fuck you think he is, dude? From you think you American Sniper? You think you goddamn
Captain America?
old white dude from Don't Breathe? Like who you thinking you not him, bro? You not him, nigga. You ain't even know. You probably know the fucking movie I'm talking about. What I just said right there. Like, you stopped breathing when I said that shit. What you talking about?
He said, don't breathe. You're right.
Hey, no, bro.
No, I didn't tell you to stop breathing. I'm saying the movie.
You pussy, you start breathing again. No.
Man, oh man, what a day.
What a motherfucking day.
It's nice outside.
It's very nice
outside.
outside.
Glorious outside.
I'm finna go walk that bridge again.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
When?
Probably like a little bit after this, maybe like 8.
Do you remember what you told me when we went on the bridge last week?
What did I say? Because I said a lot of shit to you.
You said, he said, yeah, these girls big, but they pretty or something like that. He said, yeah, them girls big, but they pretty though. Or like, we said, what did we say? Like 2 Chainz would say that?
That is some 2 Chainz shit.
Yeah, like, yo, my girl's big, but they show is pretty. True.
Oh, we. I do remember saying that shit. Yeah, these girls. Yeah, I ain't gonna say it
He
now.
said, yeah, these girls big, but they show is pretty.
Sound like somebody from. Oh, I seen Sinners.
Oh, what'd you think of it?
You seen it already?
Yeah.
You seen it? It was cool. I think I may need to watch it again. I don't know. Like, it was cool. It was definitely cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yep.
So when you say cool, you mean like it could have been better, or you think like...
I feel like, I mean, it was, yeah, it could have been, I don't know, like, yeah.
Now, to be fair, I said the same thing when I first watched it, but I think it was because of all the hype that was around it.
That's what it was. Like, it's still a really good movie, though.
Yeah.
Like,
because, well, I think like I started to gain more of an appreciation after I watched it. So like as the days went on and I began to kind of like think about the movie, I was like, you know what? It's actually a lot better than I remember. I just think that when you have 1 million people continuously telling you about it, it's kind of like, oh my God, like your expectations are so huge. So it's just like, I thought thinking about it now, yeah, there's some things that I wish they probably would have like doubled down on, but like it's a good movie. And if you just like take away like the hype from it, you'll enjoy it a whole lot more.
I'll tell you what, there's some catchphrases that I'm gonna use on a girl that I'm talking to.
Oh yeah. Like what? Which one?
Nah, I ain't gonna say it because she got to watch the movie.
I saw this remix.
Niggas in there slick as hell.
Did you?
That girl said, what he say? We gonna have to get somebody to get you up out of here. She said, I'll beat up all these bitches.
Man.
She said, you taught me how to fight. I'm like, damn.
Nah, Sammy a nasty ass nigga. She said, I need to go wash up. He said, you so beautiful.
I just want to taste it. You're crazy. You're crazy.
Come on. He like laid down and went to town.
Yes, Sammy. Let's go.
He said, look at my little cousin. Old girl leaned up and started smiling too.
Hey, man, I like that. I like that.
That shit fucked me up when she told them motherfuckers to come in. I was like, why the fuck would you?
Hey, man.
And that's when everything went south.
I mean,
he turned into some sad shit.
He was like manipulating her fear because he's like, I'm gonna get your kid.
I'm gonna get your kid. I get it.
Yeah. I think.
Didn't she end up killing her dude though?
Yeah.
That was the only person she bodied.
Yeah.
Bro, she set herself on fire. I was like,
they just burnt there together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That shit, it got sad because like everybody went.
Hey.
Even like the decent twin went.
Hey.
Told me you loved me.
Well, I told you to stay the fuck away from me.
Ready for this?
You didn't hear that part.
I heard you. I heard you loud and clear. The thing is, my cool.
Hey.
Stuck your tongue in my cool.
Hey.
My cool.
Hey.
Stuck your tongue in my cool.
Hey.
My cool. Stuck your tongue in my cool.
Let's go.
Hey.
Stuck your tongue in my cool.
Hey.
My cool.
This shit hard as fuck.
My cool. Stuck your tongue in my cool.
Hey.
What she say? Hold on.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
What is she talking about? This shit hard as fuck. What you talking about, dude? Hold on. Hey, y'all finna...
that's like an intro to a B.O.B.
Let's
song.
go.
That shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah, man.
And y'all know y'all was feeling that shit. How many of y'all got up?
Yeah, right. Start twerking.
How many of y'all got up? Chill out.
This is the first podcast that you can twerk to.
Right. I even gave you the rhythm. I gave you
Turn into good kid twerk theories.
Yeah.
Put in there and twerk your ass off, baby. Come on,
man.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. But first things
we gotta celebrate.
We have to celebrate. Now, personally, I would have first off, let's get things going right quick. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Good Kid, Bad Theories. This is David Terrell Green, a.k.a. Day Marino, the notorious DTG. If you guys are here for the very first time, hey, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel because we are dropping new videos daily. I got an update on the food video. It is coming. So we got a lot of good content that is on the way.
That shit.
Hey, we've been working.
Yeah.
So we got a
sure.
lot of things. So we're gonna hopefully try to get that ready. Hopefully by within next week or the following week. But it's gonna be good. Song of the month.
Hey.
Song of the month. Song of the month. So this is what we do here, Good Kid, Bad Theories, man, for all the independent artists. Man, exposure means everything, and we want to help everybody out on the way. So if you have a song that you want us to review on this podcast and play it and feature it, you have to do a couple of things before we do that. Number one, you got to make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Number two, you have to follow us on our socials so you can submit the song either through our Instagram or our Twitter. Screw Elon Musk, and we will listen to it, and then we will play it, and then we will put it on the show. Also, we have some music ourselves, which we will get into right now.
This is Runaway by Day Marino.
She's a runaway. I can't save her. That girl, she's a runaway.
How you doing? Pretty good, man. Semester's ended.
Finally.
Finally got one more semester till I graduate with my undergrad here
There
in
you go.
December. We got some music on the way. Me and you working on some shit.
Yes.
And let's fucking celebrate, man. It's
Yeah.
837 subscribers so far.
You know what? I would have loved to do this at 1K, but I don't give a crap.
We'll just do it again at 1K.
We'll just do it again because it's inevitable.
We finna pass a bottle around at 1K. We ain't doing no shotties.
So a Deep Eddie bottle?
No. We finna get like some Douce or some shit. We passing that around. Fuck the bullshit. Y'all niggas on baby shit, nigga. We got accolades to hit, and we gotta celebrate right. Nigga, we hit that 1K, nigga. We gotta do it 1K style. You already know I go. And that mean Douce.
Are you like freestyling?
You hear that shit? You hear that shit? Yeah.
Big Sean over here.
Somebody came to me. Somebody came to me. They said,
What's
type shit. We doing Douce though.
Magician.
Okay. Anyway.
Magician.
That's exactly what's Big Shot type shit, man.
Right.
I always hate it when Big Sean like will start flowing and he's like rapping and then he'll start rapping fast. I hate it when he does that.
Right.
Like I saw his freestyle video with Absol and Joey Badass, and I was like, man, he's killing it.
Going
and then he goes,
crazy.
and I'm like, yeah, here we go again. You know what I'm saying?
You can't even do that good.
He just shouldn't do it.
Yeah, it don't sound good.
He just shouldn't do it. Honestly, he really
walking
shouldn't
on
do it.
that bitch for the majority though.
Oh yeah, everyone did good. Everyone did a very good job. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that Big Sean, he gets a bad rap. I think that a lot of people kind of try to downplay him for some reason. Like, he has bad bars, but like his bad bars, oof.
He's not a bad artist.
Yeah, his bad bars do
nice
not
as fuck.
outweigh him being like a bad artist. Because if having bad rap bars makes you a bad artist, then J. Cole is the worst artist of all time. Because J. Cole has had some look, I'm not saying this because he's a J. Cole fan. I've listened to enough J. Cole songs to be like, what the heck was that?
He
You know what I'm saying?
does have like a lot of questionable bars, and that's just me coming from like actual like standpoint of being a stan. Like a lot of my issues with him is that he likes to use a lot of like fecal matter bars, and I do not like that at all.
Fecal matter.
Yeah, like niggas like you think you the shit, but you can't out fart me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? When when I heard that the first time, I paused it. I paused.
You want to have a fart off, huh? All right.
I was just like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But there's I think there was like a trend last year of like comment the worst bars that you would see. And again, my favorite is always gonna be Ludacris. I fill her up, balloons. That's forever gonna be my favorite bar.
The balloons come from the sky. Yay! Metrick's in the house.
I'm in this bitch.
Hello. How are you?
Oh,
What's up, man? Good?
Nothing, man. Yeah, it's a good little Saturday.
Yeah.
What was
Shout
that?
out
What was
to
that
my-
song? Every girl in the world was that Manny Fresh? I was like, I exchange V cards with the retards.
No, that's Lil Wayne.
That wasn't Wayne.
That wasn't Wayne. That was not Wayne's verse.
Oh, I exchange V cards with the retards and give 100. That's the we like her.
Yeah.
We like her
Yeah.
too. But that wasn't Manny Fresh.
Who was that?
That nigga wish he could rap like that. No shade.
Why
real big.
Why are you talking about your twin?
That's what people say that's what people say when I gain weight. But
Right.
I've been like that's my doppelganger when I'm fat.
Yes.
Ain't no ducking.
You better hope you never get back to that.
You man, trust I won't. I'm telling you that right now, nigga. I got Moneybag Yo lately though.
You gotten that one?
Yep. They call me Mario at work because I guess that's his government.
Mario?
Those niggas got some terrible ass names as artists.
Man.
We was talking about that. They said, oh, T.I. name is Tip. I said, nope. That shit is Clifford.
It's Clifford.
That shit is Clifford.
Right.
They call you Cliff for short.
No, see, that doesn't even sound good, Cliff.
Cliff.
Heathcliff.
That's fucking terrible.
We need a
Got
rapper.
gunned down by a nigga named Cliff.
Right.
Fuck.
I ain't going out like that. If I got shot by, I'm gonna be climbing. Somebody else kill me, please. Hey, what's your name?
Give him the gun.
What's your name? My
Danny.
name's Andre. Okay, here, take this gun. Right here. Right here. Just do it.
Fucking shoot me where he shot me again.
Exactly.
You gotta knock this bullet out. It can't be hit.
He walks back. He puts down the gun like Michael Jackson. Like, don't shoot him. Let him die.
No. You go to heaven, God's gonna be like, I'm gonna let you in, but like, Cliff,
Motherfucking
God, listen.
I can only imagine God be judging like niggas like how they die. Like you didn't die, was like you just walked across the street, got ran over by a semi. He's like, really?
But you was walking a red light.
Yeah.
Like trying to jaywalk. You're like, now you 57, bro. You did this shit for 57 years, bro. You thought you was gonna get away with it? You thought I wasn't gonna let somebody take your ass? You thought I wasn't gonna let somebody knock your ass?
Nah, I done gave you all the signs that this hoe was gonna backdoor you, and you still try to get some ass that night.
Right. She's like, nah, bro, she's different.
You heard the homies in the backyard creeping. Then you tried to clap louder to kill the noise.
That can't be them. That can't be them.
Hey, you said they got no homies outside, right? Cause I thought I heard something. Shut the... Get in here, stupid ass.
And ancestors are just like, and she...
Nah, bro, don't say it, bro.
And she was white too.
I knew it. I fucking
They over
knew
there
it.
eating that.
Grandson.
Right.
They don't even acknowledge
ancestors
them.
just like, you're wrong.
That's funny.
You ever think about that? Like when, like, cause do you think like your ancestors know what's happening right now here? Because it's like, just think about that. It's like, think about the ancestors that came before us years and years and years and years.
I hope not.
Right? And then
I fought for your freedom, for you to fuck a pink toe.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Were you serious?
Okay, did you guys see the video of apparently there's this viral video. It was a plantation that has been up for years, and apparently it caught fire and burned down. Okay. This is awesome, by the way. I love seeing that. I will watch that in slow motion. It's awesome.
Right.
Right?
Fuck them.
All those, because
Fuck them.
randomly setting on fire, that's interesting. Like all the oppression, you know, ancestor souls and everything in between. Like that
Fuck
stuff, that
them.
stuff is haunted.
Right,
And now it's
set that free.
liberated. They're free. But think about that. Think about like your ancestors and like you like on a date with like a white woman and like they're just like,
They're like, oh my gosh. I thought it was going to end when I stopped messing with Janet. How her bloodline get back in mine?
you know what I'm saying? Like
1937 should have stayed there.
you have one dude is just like, you looking at his great grandson. He's just like, so how is it that he can do it, but when I do it, I'm up here?
I don't even want to get into that. Because my mind went
Oh my God.
My mind went left so hard.
No, think about that. You're just like, wait. Because like, come on. Wasn't there...
I liked them back then.
Or was that song It's a Problem When I Do It?
Yeah, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. The fuck? I didn't.
Like,
This is bull.
bro gets jealous of his own grandson. You should be hung just like me, boy.
Right. The fuck? They lied about me. I should have did that. Fuck around with these beautiful mixed babies. I should have fucked the shit out of them.
Saw mixed babies. This is bullshit.
Ah, damn. I should have made Susan remember me.
It's just like, hey, what's the problem though, man? You up here in heaven. I know. I'm just saying.
God's like, you can have all the white women you want. It's not the same.
It's like,
You don't even let us do that up here. That was for earth. That was for flesh. You said in the book, fleshly desire.
let's celebrate with the shots.
Hey!
Let's celebrate. Celebrate good times. What do we celebrate? What are we toasting to?
Nigga, this is a toast to some fucking some consistency, bro.
Yes.
Discipline, you feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Day in, day out, we coming to this bitch and we
Yes.
deliver for y'all, bro.
Yes.
It's been good days, it's been rough days, it's been long days, nigga. It's been days where niggas really been tired. And you know what we do? We mustered up that energy because we excited here to see y'all. We
Yep.
came here to see y'all, but
And
we excited
Not
for that
even
shit.
just the fact that we're at 837, but I clocked it. We're over 200,000 views like total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that is fucking amazing. So the
Moving
fact that
and
y'all
shaking.
rocking with us like that. And there were some of the comments that I had seen that one of the shorts that y'all just started like looking at made you want to look at our backlog. We got more in store for y'all, man.
Yeah.
We got hella shit, bro. Keep game.
What I will say is this is not a lot of times, yes, it's just like people getting together and talking on microphones, but like there's a lot that goes into it to create these episodes, to make these things work and put stuff together. It's not easy.
And we got to come with the energy.
And we have to have energy. We have to have, because we never know how the episodes are going to turn out when we start recording them. We just kind of go off the vibes. And there's a lot of hard work. I have more to say about that when we get towards the end, but I'm very proud of, you guys and, what we've been able to accomplish so far, slowly but surely. Not even slowly, because we're moving on up very quick. And, to you, to Metrick, to TJ, and everyone in between.
Shout out my dog, TJ.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So
Shout out to everybody who's rocking with us thus far, man.
let's
Yeah,
celebrate.
motherfucking toast to motherfucking family.
Yes.
A toast to resilience.
Yes.
A toast to brotherhood.
Yes.
And a toast to just the best things to come out of all of this, bro.
Let's do it.
And a toast
Tits
to
and
your
ass, bro.
And a toast to your mama.
Yeah,
Those
that's-
ass and titties. There you go.
look at these dweebs.
You
Nope.
Yeah.
shut up. Damn, that shit hot. That shit hot, gang. Word.
Shout out to you for putting us on to that. That's just so good, bro.
That is actually my little shorty. She put me on them, but I'm glad I can put you on them. Shout out to you, Maisha. You put us on. You put me on Deep Baby.
You know, my coworker asked me, he says, the other day, he said, when people like insult you with playground insults as an adult, that kind of hits a little bit more than versus if someone like cusses you out. Because when you're an adult, you're used to people like swearing all the time. You know what I'm saying? But if someone called you a moron, you'd be like, hey.
So my mom has started to use the word imbecile, and I think she had called somebody at the store an imbecile, and I was like, now when they follow us in this damn parking lot because you didn't call them like a dumbass, you didn't call them like a retard, you call them an imbecile.
That shit still hit different too. Retards be fucking me up, and they're like, idiot. You call me an idiot? I'm like,
yeah, it's just like,
who the fuck is you talking to, dude?
Yeah, and because I just feel like with those playground insults, they were very specific and they were very creative. Like if someone was like called you like, okay, I can't tell you how many times people have called me a bitch. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, but for me, I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. And plus, I've heard swear words every single day, all the time. So it's just like, that stuff doesn't really faze me. But like, if someone were to be like,
bootlicker.
Or not even, yeah, like imbecile, like that's very specific. You're just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, something as light as them saying like you stink. Like
when they keep saying it though.
Yeah,
like,
if you say you stink, you're just like,
but when they keep saying
really?
it,
that's what I'm saying. Like when you're a kid, you're like I don't stink, and then you end up like having a dialogue from there. You're an adult, and like, hey, bro, you stink.
Yeah,
it's when they keep saying it though. It don't even matter. I feel like for me personally, no matter how light it is, if you keep saying it, eventually I'm gonna get pissed. Like if you like, you fucking donkey, like Russ, call me a fucking donkey 7 more times, I'm going upside your head, nigga. Like, you fucking, like, done.
What would something
Can you imagine, like, they just keep calling you gay, and it's like, that's where you're, like, trying to make sure you don't get upset so you don't get, like, they don't believe that you're actually gay. Like look at you, you're gay. You're gay.
I'm just gonna have key fire off on their ass.
Gay.
Yeah, but, like,
not gay.
Somebody calling you gay like that. Here's the thing, is just like, okay, first and foremost, it's like, unless, like, you actually like men, that's not gonna do anything to you. You know what I'm saying? But because
it
it's
depends
like,
on how old you are, though.
I suppose.
Like if somebody called us gay, like now we're like, all right, like whatever.
But like,
you know,
I suppose.
Let you call an older nigga gay. That's like 55 and up.
Oh yeah, call an old head gay.
Like, who the fuck is you talking? Boy, they need to check
let me go to the barber shop. Hey, y'all gay.
Man, Michael, fire off.
Right, the nigga might be and put that whole clipper right in your motherfucking heads. like a fucking
clippers go off. Hey, what'd you say? Hey, I gotta tell. Hold on for a second. Can you please tell us the story when L.A. the barber checked you because he thought that you robbed his mother?
Bro. Yeah, so I walked.
What the fuck?
Dude, I walked in one day. I think we had a show or whatever it was, but I knew I was getting a cut. And I walked in the shop, and Dre's like, I got 2 heads in front of you, so just sit down and just relax. I said, cool. So I sit down, like where they like in the middle where they have all the chairs and shit. So I sit down, but I sit close to Dre, and LA is just looking at me.
Who's LA?
So he's
the dark skin one?
No, he doesn't work there anymore, but he kind of looks like Steve Harvey if he never made it, basically.
Steve Harvey,
that
he decided.
Old dude?
Yeah, he's not there no more.
He was right next to.
Yeah. He's
With
not
the
there
teeth
anymore.
and shit. Okay.
Yeah, he's not there anymore.
He's not there anymore.
Just think of Steve Harvey if he never made it.
Steve Harvey on drugs.
I know you talking about
Steve
that.
Harvey strung
But
out.
for y'all,
Yeah.
that.
But walked in, and we're shooting the shit. He's like, I got 2 heads in front of you. All right, cool. So I'm sitting down, and LA is just looking at me. He's cutting somebody, but he's just looking at me. He gets done with the cut. He walks up on me. He's just like, you look like somebody who robbed my mom the other day. I said, okay. And he walked away. A couple minutes later, he's just looking at me. And I'm like, do you have something? Like, what, LA? He's like, did you rob my mom? I said, what? He said, did you rob my mom? I said, no, nigga, I didn't rob your mom. He's like, are you sure? Am I sure that I robbed your mom. He said, but you look like the person who robbed my mom. I was like, then why don't you stop that nigga? Right. And matter of fact, if you didn't stop that nigga, and if you knew it was me, you was gonna just let me rob your mom.
And then
I'll get him next time.
And then you see me today. You ain't gonna fire off on me if you was that short. You should have just took off on me then.
The problem is just like, Ella, you do realize that other people in the world have locks, right?
Everybody damn near.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the black community is filled with niggas with locks.
You think that like that Cityy'Boi is the only dude on the planet,
and why the fuck and why would he show face like that?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, just showing face.
Like, you know what? I robbed this bitch ass nigga's mom. But you know what? I gotta get a cut tomorrow. So.
Right, like if he was out there robbing
hopefully
niggas,
he doesn't work that day.
Right. You out there robbing niggas with no ski on. Why would you show face the next day in the first? You shouldn't even be out popping out like that. You should have had a barber pull up to your shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, you don't even know what you.
But that's what happened with the realization. Like, I was robbing his mom, and I'm like, fuck, I'm busted right now.
Or wait, he's like, I'm glad I robbed her, so I'm kind of dusty. I need to get fresh.
That nigga
take this money and go get a cut.
That nigga running out the crib with the money, dropping shit like, fuck, man, goddamn. Like, trying to fix his hair and shit. Like, I don't need nobody be seeing me like this, dude.
Right, you got people.
Look at this dusty ass nigga robbing somebody.
You just robbing nigga. With your nigga. Be like, I hope you're using that for a haircut, nigga.
Be like, look at that dusty robber.
Right. Oh my God. I would never let you rob me.
Right. You won't let you just go step out the house and rob people like that?
Dre, you be got blicked down trying to rob your ass.
Dre cutting my hair, talking about, so what you finna get into? Oh, I gotta rob somebody again, bro. Like,
we gotta get you right there, bro.
Right. Yeah, I got this little heist coming up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta run that shit back though. That nigga only look at you like. I gotta run that shit back, bro. Like, last time I robbed him, I was busted.
See,
my mama was cooked.
See, if I was...
It wasn't your mom, no. Like, you know what I mean? Moms out here, moms, nigga.
So
what your mom look like?
So what...
Where's your mom today, bro?
Wait, what happened? So, like, did anything else happen from that?
Nah, he just kept looking at me. Even when I was getting my hair cut by Dre, he was just looking at me. He's like, you robbed my mom, didn't you? I'm like, bro, get the fuck out my face, man.
If you
like,
think I robbed your mom that much, you should have just fired off on me.
No, but the thing is...
I'm getting a light up. Dre's just like... robbed my mom, bitch ass nigga.
Right.
No, but the thing is like, now if he were to like fire off on somebody, then it's just like it would cause a whole commotion because,
but
that's
I mean, he ended up losing his job anyway.
That's your mom, though. If that's your mom that got robbed and you seem so sure about a nigga robbing your mom, you should have just said fuck it.
Yeah.
Then you ain't gonna see him again.
So what's the description of the person that robbed your mom? Black, tall, black, locks.
But what color was his locks? Black. Nigga, these tips are dying.
I can only imagine what RB's response would be if that happened. He's just like, see, that's what I'm talking about, bro. When next year, none of this is going to happen. Every single time when something would go down, RB, rest in peace, you'd just be like, all right, you see, next year, bro, that ain't gonna happen next year.
Nah, it was RB and Dre that told me what like Elron was doing, bro, because I didn't know Elron was a Crip, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Pressing folks in the shop.
And I was getting my hair cut by Elron during COVID, and then there was one day I texted him, I said, bro, like, I need a cut. Are you gonna be in the shop? He said, yeah. And I was in there for like an hour and a half. And Dre and RB are looking at me, they're like, bro, you good? I said, nah, like, I'm waiting for Elron. And they looked at each other and they looked at me like, Elron ain't coming back. I said, why? And RB's like, yeah, we had to fire, bro. I said, for what? Like, yeah, he was pushing that Crip shit.
He was trying to press folks in the freaking barbershop.
Yeah, I was like, bro, what? I had no idea.
No, sir.
I had no idea.
How you gonna cut hair and try to bang in the shop? You don't bring that shit to your business.
Seize up, cuts up.
Right.
Seize up.
Nigga said, oh, so you said you want a taper? Nigga turn him around, show him the fucking things just to see in his head. Be like, what the fuck? Like, oh shit, my fault. Let me get you right. Let you right. Nigga turn to the other side, put a C in that other side. Like, man, what the fuck is we doing, bro? Shit, is that what you want or not, nigga? My hood, you ain't finna be talking to me like that, though. I know that much, nigga. Like, you just put C's all in my shit, bro. I ain't got no fade. I ain't got no lineup. Fuck. Put C's in my shit.
Even the lineup was a C. That nigga said,
all he know how to cut is C's.
Nothing else is that. Hair still busted, hair still all over the place. I got a big C imprint. Like, I don't know. Man, a lot of stuff has happened. We got a lot of topics, but there's a lot of stuff to talk about.
A lot of shit.
Should I get into the drama? Or should we just go to the topics? What do you think, City Boy?
What's the
You know
drama?
what? Let's do the drama first.
Yeah,
Just
what's
fuck
the
it.
drama? I'm already in it.
All right, man. So a couple of days ago, on my shams, on my Woj,
On your sham shit.
Dave McMenamin sent me a post on my text when I was like sleep. Now, here in this community, we have a thing called Are We Dating the Same Guy? And it is a anonymous Facebook group that posts pictures of guys that they want to know if they're talking to the same person, just to see if this dude's a sleazebag, if he's cheating, if he's a dog, if he is whatever. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair, I will say this. The idea of that does sound silly on paper, but there are some men out there who cheat on women, who maybe beat women, who maybe touch on children, and everything in between. So I understand that there needs to be a safe place to make sure that these guys don't, they're not out here. But it's also very messy. And because it's local, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people know some of the people or know of other people. Now, I was posted on the Facebook page, Are We Dating the Same Guy? Now, my reliable source, Chris Broussard, sent me a picture of myself, and he was just like, what's going on, brother? And I was just like, that woke me up out of my nap because I was like, what the heck is this? I am in the Are We Dating the Same Guy page. Now, the comment section of if I am a dog or multiple women are dating me, let's just get into it, man, because this is something.
Peace.
All right, so I'm going to read some of the comments.
Yeah.
So, are we dating the same guy? He said, one person comments, I'm pretty sure I know him. He's a musician and he also does stand-up, right? Anonymous replies, yup. Last name starts with a G, as in the color. Well, I never dated him, but I was around him quite a bit. I'd say be cautious. Absolutely. I don't know what that means.
Damn, they got you fucked up already.
Maybe they're not talking about you. Maybe they're talking about David Gray.
But now we get into more of the comments.
David Gray.
One of the comments says he's misogynistic and likes to talk about himself to where he thinks his opinion is the only right one. Unhealed and should be talking to a therapist. Very ignorant and judgmental due to trauma, but he thinks he's the smartest person in the room. Definitely needs some more life experience and has some growing up to do. Let's see. I've been texting him for a couple of weeks. He sends tons of audio messages. I do, actually.
Which are easier, by the way.
Which are easier.
I send that shit too.
Because it's like, I don't want to text.
Man, you think I want to like open up? Because I know everybody else does it too. Where like you highlight, like you press and hold the fucking messenger and you can see whatever I'm not reading all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to text a whole book paragraph.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's see. I realized recently that he basically never asked anything about me and really just talks about himself. Okay. One person says, seems like you want something to be wrong just from what I observed in the comments. Thank you for defending me. One person says, he's a little strange, a little misogynistic, and he definitely loves to talk about himself.
A little misogynistic? What is a little misogynistic?
You can clean dishes on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I got the other days.
If I feel like it anyway.
If I feel like it. I wouldn't say he's weird, but he's one of those secluded, serious artist types. He's not extroverted at all. I haven't heard anything extremely concerning about him. Thank you.
What the fuck is this, dude? Y'all acting
This
like
is Are We Dating the Same Guy?
But they acting like you like you a fugitive or something.
Right?
Like, look out
Calling
for
all
this guy.
cars,
Like,
calling all cars.
I ain't never heard about the Tattletale Strangler, but I'll keep a lookout. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna put an APB out for
David Gray.
For David Gray.
Look at David Gray.
The man in the gray shirt, the man in the gray shirt.
Right. It's like that SpongeBob meme where he's like looking for the person, and then like in the background, it's like him on the wanted poster.
Right. What the
Yeah. So a couple of these things, I wouldn't necessarily say they're concerning, but the misogynistic thing, or I like to talk about myself a lot. See, the thing is like, there's really nothing I can say to defend myself from being perceived as misogynistic, because whatever I say, it doesn't matter. I could be like, no, I support, and even me trying to explain, like, that's the thing. When you try to explain yourself or defend why you're not something,
Makes you look worse.
it makes you look like you actually are that thing that they're accusing you of being of, And so, I don't know. It's just a weird thing to me, because it's like, I think a lot of here's the thing. Well, people are like, oh, he definitely needs to talk to a therapist. Number one, I am in therapy.
punk ass nigga.
Okay.
My bad. I thought that's what
Fuck nigga.
Hey, yo, I am in therapy.
Right. I thought that's the way.
Oh, no, I wasn't going there.
Bitch ass nigga, I am in therapy.
Weirdo.
Okay, so there you go. Much better, right? Sound like insults.
Right. Me, doofus.
You nincompoop. No, okay, like, I am in therapy, but how I was when I first started, it was horrible. Where I am right now, by the grace of God, I'm still standing. Because I can tell you this right now, I would not be here if it was not for the counsel of my therapist. And I don't even refer to him as a therapist. I refer to him more as a spiritual counselor, because we have built that rapport with each other. So how I am to most people is like, because you may you may need another one because of this, that, and the third. Look, a person who's obese, when they go to the gym, they don't get a 6-pack in 1 week.
Hell no.
Like, a lot of this stuff takes time.
Hell yeah.
And I am in a much better spot now with conveying my emotions, as opposed to when I started going 20, 26. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that a lot of times, because I question a lot of things, like the religion being created only because they saw women and they got jealous of women, and so now they want to create something that originated in Africa, by the way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, so for me, I'm just like, no, I don't agree with that. And somehow when I say I don't agree with stuff like that, or I want to try to challenge the norm that people try to set, that comes off as you're a misogynist, you don't this, you do this, and whatever. I don't like to talk about myself.
Yeah, any nigga who know my dog know he'd rather talk about 1,000 other topics.
I don't like to talk. Now, I'll use examples of, I liked this. Like, if people like,
Nigga, that's just side talk, bro. Everybody has an opinion about some shit. Or if the topic presents itself and it's something that's relatable to you, you'll probably say a story that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember the time where I fucking shit myself too. Like, then you'll talk about it but you don't come out like, I shit myself yesterday. Like, that's not... You ain't finna air yourself out like that.
Talking about something like, how are you? Oh, I'm okay. I had a hard day at work. Yeah, me too. A matter of fact, this is what happened. Like,
you don't even air yourself out like that.
Yeah, I've never done that. And so I think a lot of times it can be a little disheartening, because I don't like, if I did something, if I hurt somebody, I truly am sorry. If I really did hurt someone, I truly am sorry, because like, it is never my intent to go into any type of relationship, situationship, entanglement, anything of that nature with the mindset of hurting somebody. But at the same time, it's just like, and this is why you have to be careful with those type of people, because it's like, okay, how many times do I have to apologize for this? You know what I'm saying? You may just be doing this in order to try to gaslight me to make me feel bad. Because that's a real thing too.
Dead ass.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I can't defend myself and be like, no, I'm not misogynistic because of this. Because like...
Well, the other part of it too is that a lot of people struggle to let go of something or an ideal like image of somebody because of what was done to them. So if you repeatedly have to apologize for something, it's not necessarily you or your fault. It's more so they can't get past whatever was done, and they don't know how they're struggling with keeping you in their life because it hurts that you're not in their life. But it also is one of those things where they can't they can't accept the apology that you're giving them for whatever you did to them. Like I said to you the other day, whoever made these comments, they are upset that you are no longer in their life. They are talking about you because they cannot talk to you. That is what the problem is.
And I will say this. Not every situation that I had with people I handled well in the end.
But you're young.
Not all of them.
But
ended well.
nobody handles
You're
shit
young.
well. But you ain't do shit to the extent of where they need to fucking make a page about you.
You ain't beating them.
Correct. And
You ain't beating them. You ain't cheating on them. You're not.
Well, what I'll say is this, is that like how I was then is not how I am now. And I think that sometimes people hold on to an idea of how you were back then.
Yep.
People need to be we need to give people grace on the ability to change. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the same person that I was at 24.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a much different person, but at the same time, I'm not about to like sit up here and be like, oh, he's misogynistic. Well, maybe I did do something wrong. No, I'm not going to like agree with that because I'm not. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and however your perception of it is, it's just like, look, if that, I can't tell anybody how to feel, but I certainly don't have to agree with it either.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and the fact that there's even a Facebook page dedicated towards and like I said before, there are people out there, and I understand why the page is real, but to the person who posted it, because I know who posted it, like you lose.
Well, that also goes to show that they don't know you as well as they're trying to claim it to be on the page, because you're a person that doubles back on your decisions for practically like anything. Like you're a person that's kind of like, am I a bad person because I did this? Like, am I wrong? Like, you're always questioning your morality. So for them to be like, you're misogynistic and you're narcissistic, those are very bold claims and very harsh words to put on somebody who already like thinks about whatever decisions that they made already. So that means you clearly don't know them and you clearly don't know yourself.
Yeah, I think a lot of times it's like, you know, people's only perception of me is like an hour or 2 hours of just hanging out. And if you got gained an idea of who I am based off of just maybe a couple hours of hanging out, and then you feel like that in itself, you have this guy all figured out. And there are some guys who are like that. There are some really slimeball guys, but like, once again, it feels like you guys are trying to create a problem that is not there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, I mean, to put a cap on this, you know, I mean, look, if you guys want, I wish I was in that group because I could show you how narcissistic I am. I'd post my music. Right. I'm like, okay, you guys really don't like it. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Go ahead and listen to Selfish.
Right. So that's all. So at the end of the day, hey guys, you know what? I mean,
this moron.
Thank you.
Bozo.
Imbecile.
I will say this. If anything, it's made me realize that like I have a lot of tightening up to do. I got a lot of straightening up to do.
Forget those jerk offs.
You know, and okay, easy. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of straightening up to do. And the thing is just like, you know, it is what it is. So, I mean, you ain't gonna see me slipping again.
You gonna get off my dog though, nigga, because nigga post me, nigga, so I could hop up on that bitch and be like, all y'all could meet me in the field. I'm gonna pose as a woman like, yeah, them niggas, Ricky got good. I'm just like,
Nigga making anonymous.
Oh, let me join. I'm gonna talk so much crap about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like 30 seconds. Tootsie Roll
That nigga
size.
gonna call him Manny first the moment that he gets his own fucking post, bro.
Right, exactly.
I'm finna be on David shit like, yep, I seen him do taxidermy.
Wow.
About to fuck him up.
Wow. Next episode, he's with taxidermy on.
Somebody finna comment, anonymous, I knew it.
I know that we want to get to Japan one of these days. You guys ever wanted to go somewhere else? Maybe like China?
I wouldn't mind going to China.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Why not?
Take me to like hot, like
We gotta be
Rio or something.
Rio
de Janeiro be good.
That'd be nice, but I mean, we gotta go. We gotta go to China, and if we go, we have to learn how to speak the language.
Like Mandarin?
They speak Mandarin.
How to say certified freak in Chinese? 认证变态，认证变态。
Hey,
certified freak， 认证变态。
hold on, run it back.
We gotta make sure we get it right.
Okay, all right, here we go.
How to say certified freak in Chinese? 认证变态，认
So, 人证病态
Let me see.
认证变态，
心脏病态
认证变态。You a certified
心脏病态心脏病态心脏病态
认证变态。
Yes, sir. 病态心脏病态
认证变态。
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on.
I got a couple more. I got
on.
Okay, so we're gonna get our Rosetta Stone on today.
认证变态。
Okay, here we go.
How to say lock in Chinese？ 锁定，锁定，
锁定。
锁定，锁定 lock in。
He's slapping the shit out you. It's Swati.
That's
Swati.
That's how you learn, bro. Swati.
Imagine you in school.
You're sitting over here like doing like a hard bench press day, just like I can't. Swati.
Nigga slapping the shit out you while you got the weight.
Bro just shows up.
You keep dropping the weight. Swati.
Swati.
You got fucked up.
Yeah, man, that dude smacking. Okay,
Swati.
I got one for you. Here's one for Metrick. Hold on.
How to say fuck this shit in Chinese？ 屎样，屎样，屎样。Fuck this shit.
Hey, no, run that back. I gotta learn that. That's gotta be the one I learned.
Fuck this shit in Chinese. 屎样，屎样，屎样。Fuck this shit.
Assyrian.
Hey, he is smacking the fuck out you.
I got one more. Here we go.
How to say smack that ass
Oh, come on,
in
man.
Chinese?
I like this dude.
拍屁屁，拍屁屁，拍屁屁， smack that ass.
See, here's the problem though, because if you link up with a shawty and then you just like pee, she's like, excuse me.
Nah, I'm gonna say lock in,
Yeah,
man.
that's a Swati.
Yeah, Swati. Pie. Nigga. You know what you're here for, nigga. Smack that motherfucker in the head. Swati.
This thing aggressive smacks. I'm just saying.
Now, she ain't even mad at you saying that. It's the smack that follows. Nigga,
Yeah.
like
The aggressive smack. Because you can't be too aggressive when you smack some butt.
Nah, with that right there, the way he said it,
I don't know. I feel like I'm not going to say it right. Like
he tried to smack that ass off the woman.
Can you
Smack the
imagine, like,
BBL up.
Can you imagine you walk in and he's like in the corner. He's just like, you're like
Swati.
you're like Swati. No, you come here. Swati.
Right.
Swati.
I'm gonna smack that BBL off of you, girl.
Man, I beat him pop that bitch.
Hey, I just got this from Brazil.
Motherfucking go fiend.
Nigga deflated like a balloon.
Pop the shit out that ass off that one.
Treated like the balloon popping shows.
Right. Swati.
Yeah.
That's what we are right now, nigga. Swati.
You know what? Hey, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I wonder when you go to like Asian like different like Japan and China and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure the nightlife is pretty cool.
It is for us if we go.
Oh yeah,
They gonna love us out there.
absolutely.
They love niggas.
They do love niggas.
Calm down. Bro was shaking his head like a cartoon.
Right, nigga, for
We
real.
gonna get to Japan and Ricky just going.
I'ma just,
He said,
I'ma look at him just like that.
Yeah, he gonna have his glasses. His eyes gonna pop out through his glasses and break his fucking.
man.
As soon as I pull him, be Swati. Can't fuck with him.
Right? Turn into John Pops from Friday. Sweaty.
Yeah, right. Sweaty, baby. I am not in it. I can't fuck with it, bro. You want to be caught up out here.
Yes, sir.
Damn, that's a. I ain't finna talk no more about it.
Are you still on Hinge? Are you still on the apps? No?
I ain't on none of them no more.
Got rid of them?
Got rid of them.
Good for you. What about you?
Nah.
Okay. Well,
said, nah.
what if there was
You know who you look
bro.
like right now?
Who?
You look like King 6'8". That's kind of why I want to jump over this couch and fight you right now, because I'm really starting to get irritated right now.
Socializing with people.
What we can do is we can take them to a nice little buffet.
Here's how I set up my hot dog fountain for a summer party. First, I boil a batch of hot dogs. I always make sure there's plenty for everyone. Then I pour the hot dog water into the fountain and stack the cooked hot dogs on the different tiers. My guests can sip on the savory hot dog water or grab a dog straight from the fountain, whatever they're into. It's always an unforgettable experience for everyone and so fun.
You got a glizzy river? What the fuck?
Sipping from the Royal Glizzy River.
You got a glizzy river?
What the fuck?
That is choice. Choice glizzy.
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna lie, hot dog ain't ever sound bad, but like the hot dog water, that shit never.
That sounds disgusting.
The hell?
That sounds
like,
gross.
This is fucking like broth from ramen or something. Like that shit just finna hit with all the flavors, nigga. That is dirty ass. Like, don't nobody know what was even on them hot dogs. Don't nobody wash their hot dogs off before they cook them anyway.
Bro,
You just throw them in there. So
what?
that's like just a bunch of dirty ass shit.
Yeah, that's gross.
And hot dogs stink.
They
Like
do, bro.
that shit, bologna, all that shit stink.
Yeah.
They
like,
do, bro.
The fuck you drinking that shit? Oh, don't even talk to me. Hey, you drink hot dog, why don't you motherfucking even talk to me?
Man,
don't even look this
Look
direction.
like a business meeting with everybody dressed up in casual suits talking about, will you have a sip from the glizzy fountain?
They ain't even sipping tea. They sipping hot dog water out of
Real.
teacups.
Yeah, they got teacups talking about.
There's no proper way to make this look. There's no proper way to make it look. You are drinking at the end of it. Like, look, I get like
That's hot dog
any
water.
drink that you can think of. Like, look, there's no way to make it look good. You're drinking hot dog water. You could put it in a golden chalice, and you still would be drinking hot dog water.
Put that shit in a flask, and you would really look like a sick ass nigga.
This is my
Don't
glizzy.
fuck with him, bro. You drink hot dog water out of flask, nigga.
This is my glizzy flash.
He'll kill you.
Bro got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Right. Like, nigga,
Talking to himself,
nigga
got
10.
a trench coat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That nigga 10 years old. That's all we had growing up.
Right,
And
that
nigga, you're
10-year-old
still growing up. Nah, nigga, you are.
no, that 10-year-old got a freaking Joe Pesci accent, just like, yeah, I'm just on my hands.
Right. You want to talk to the boss, you got to go through me. Like, nigga,
You say you got a
Hot dog
problem
water
with my glizzy water?
right.
My glizzy water is crazy.
I remember my
Hey, Theta, more glizzy water.
it's a celebration. More glizzy.
I'm coming.
My brother, we used to drive to work together. And he was really on his like health, food, all that type of thing. And so he, you know, we would take turns driving because we went to the same job. So on my week that I drove, he would eat his food. And he would always have this thing. It was boiled eggs and steamed broccoli. I don't know.
Oh, that shit good, but it stink.
That's
the worst combination you can put together.
Combo.
That's a nuclear bomb going off in that damn
And
car,
don't talk
bro.
to me if you ate both of them in the morning.
Imagine
we fart, bro.
You pair some coffee with that, he trying to kill niggas.
So we in the car. It's wintertime. The windows are up. The heat is on. He opens it up. He starts eating it. And I look over, I'm almost like, what's your problem? He's like, what are you talking about? I said, what do you mean what am I talking about? Look at what you're eating. What is your problem? I said, can't you wait until we get to work? Do you not smell the car right now? Well, this is just breakfast. I see that it's breakfast. Why don't you get some regular breakfast? Eggs, bacon, a bagel?
Yeah.
Nigga, what you doing?
Who's up the smell in this bitch?
Yeah.
Where the bacon scents at, nigga? I need some maple bacon
Nigga,
scents.
I need a pancake smell. I'm out here
Something.
smelling like a whole like Irish bar up in here, bro. Like
Nigga, you
eggs and
smell
fucking
like
broccoli.
you smell like the bottom. You smell like the get up air of a sumo wrestler, nigga.
Motherfucker said,
Right, E Honda.
Right.
my
Hell
fault.
no.
Dog punch. Ooh, yeah.
Right, you fucking
nasty.
stinky as fuck for that. Bro.
I got that fish from SpongeBob. Oh man,
And they
this
go-
guy stinks.
Right, they gonna have the nerve to walk around the job, probably crop dusting, because you know you ain't ate some shit you ain't had no
eggs
business.
and broccoli, bro.
He was farting his ass
You are
off.
just
My question is like, why do we have to try to like normalize like certain foods?
What do you mean?
Well, okay, like this woman has a hot dog fountain. Nothing about that sounds interesting. Like what? Like when you go to a cookout, do you ever eat a hot dog?
Yeah, but like
You do.
Ah, come on, man. Don't do that.
yes.
Don't do that.
How do you eat it?
Don't do this, bro.
Oh, it's this fucking. Oh my gosh, you lucky my phone dead. It's this fucking post, bro, and it had this nigga stuff in his fucking mouth, and it said back in 20.
Before internet?
Yeah,
yeah, I see that.
For the internet, niggas was at the cookout doing this.
Niggas would just.
You want me to charge your phone? I got a charger.
Yeah, matter of fact, put that motherfucker on the charger. Yeah, dude, nah, like.
Yeah, before the internet, like you.
But I like my hot dogs, like, it's cool. So, like, burgers, chicken, but yes, I may have a dog, one. But usually it's the burgers.
Now,
that gets eaten.
how like do you eat it with bun? Like do you chop
Yes,
it up?
I eat it with bun. I eat it with bun. Y'all niggas sick, bro. And I chop it in half.
Bro said I eat it with bun.
I eat with bun.
It's not like you trying to talk to your girl. This is like you eat this coos. I eat it with bun. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I eat it with bun.
I don't know, man. Like the problem is like there were people that were before the internet that were like also roasting folks because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when
I think it's only when
you're past a child. Okay, like what age do you think things just get ruined for you?
Middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah.
So when you get to like at least 8 or 9 years old,
You still have that like fantasy, like rose-colored glasses when you're
all
a
of
kid.
that gets ripped off. Everything got ripped off.
8th grade.
Like, just in middle school.
8th grade, yeah.
7. Everything got ripped off when I was 7.
Like
Everything was over.
8th grade for me.
Sixth grade for me, because like when in Florida you start going to middle school in 6th grade, and so there was a lot of
6th grade. No, I went to middle school in 5th grade, but like yeah, like that shit.
Even with our searches, like because like the first time I saw porn, I was 4, but it was like I was like, what the heck is that? You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of put it away, and I never thought about it. But then, when you get to a certain age, as a kid, you don't want to search that, but your searches gradually get to that. So then it starts with girl eats banana. Then it goes to girl eats hot dog. Girl eats popsicle. Okay, girl
eats chocolate covered banana.
Girl chocolate banana. What'd you say?
Eats chocolate covered banana. Chocolate covered banana.
girl taking down meat.
Exactly. And then it starts going from one, and then
Can you imagine your parents getting that? It's like
Giant gummy worm.
Like girl eats popsicle. Okay. Girl eats banana. All right, it's kind of weird. Girl eats hot dog. Okay.
What the fuck? I know what he's doing. She busting right. Like, what the fuck? Who you trying to this? You know I eat a hot dog, nigga. What you eat a girl show you for? Fuck is you talking about? Get over here and tell me how you. This is the one you was watching?
Or you got like the parents that are like just trying to be so just like over the top. So you want a girl to suck your dick, huh?
Right. So you ain't eating your dick somebody else.
Or worse, you'll have one that starts crying like, oh, my baby.
Right.
My baby get his dick sucked. I didn't raise my baby to get his dick sucked.
Don't you let them women.
I didn't raise my baby.
I told you not to let the women touch your pee-pee.
Right. This is like...
I told you that don't let him touch you, and you let him touch you. And then you got that one parent like, hey, I see you here looking this shit up. What you got? You think? I remember when I looked up a girl eating the popsicle for the first time. That bitch is licking that bitch down too.
I always wonder what would be my response if I were to like catch like because it's inevitable. Like it's at some point.
It's
it's going to happen. Like if you have a kid, like
My son's
It's gonna
be
happen.
so
As
happy.
long as my kid don't send no images of himself.
My son's gonna be so
like,
happy.
Don't send no images of yourself to no girl, bro.
When we have that conversation, my son gonna be like, "Wow, bro, this is so cool." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, bro, like,
You know, I mean, I remember
it's gonna happen.
I remember the first time.
Just don't let your mom catch you."
I remember.
Ricky,
Like, that's gonna fuck her up.
Do you know this was happening? You gotta play like a stupid dad, huh? Well,
How old is he? 15 when you start beating your meat.
Wait, so okay. This is gonna sound vulgar, but like I remember like the first time that like it was the pre, because I was watching a video and like I just you got overly excited and then I realized like there was a little bit of stuff that came out.
Shit.
And then I got scared because I was just like,
Me too.
I'm going to die. What just happened?
I swear that's what the fuck I felt like.
Full on sprint to my mom. I said, Mom, listen.
you to your mom.
Something white just came out. I am so scared. And she just looked at me. She was like, okay. Right. And I was terrified because I thought,
Why did you go to
because I was scared. I thought I was gonna die. I didn't like. I didn't touch myself. Nothing. It just like because you just get. I got so excited. It just
can you imagine?
naturally happened. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. After it happened and I got scared, 20 minutes later I was like, so how do I make that happen again?
Oh.
Hold on, real quick, just to make
Let me go over my steps.
I don't feel dead.
He said, what did I do to get to this point?
I'm still here.
I still feel nice, and I don't know why I want to watch her eat that banana again, but that's all that shit that happened.
And ever since then, I looked at Brenda's song completely different.
London tipped it at
Hey, man.
That.
Like, my childhood crushes was...
I need that.
Hey, my childhood... Do you know she's a Lakers fan?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, here's a question. So, pretty interesting video that I saw. Now, Kendrick currently is on tour.
That nigga eating.
He's having a good year. Very good year.
This nigga starting off
And there's a
fire.
video that I saw by this... not this artist, I'm sorry. But there's a video I saw by this individual. And they don't like the fact that there are specific individuals in this concert. Let's get to it.
Y'all gonna yell at me, but at this point, I don't even care. So I went to the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert in New Jersey on Friday. And concert itself aside, it was a very uncomfortable experience as a Black person in America. Now, we did this with Beyonce. Everybody's like, oh my God, you want to segregate the concerts. Kind of. It is such an out-of-body experience as a Black person. And honestly, no white Twitter fingers should be hit in my comments because you cannot invalidate my experience as a Black person. And I know for a fact that other Black people had this same exact experience because I talked about it with my friends. Being at a concert for an artist like Kendrick Lamar, who is Kendrick Lamar, who is very clear in his music, the themes of his music, just the through lines that he has, whole album concepts about the struggles of being a Black person in America and the choices that we have to make and what it is like living in this lived experience as the people that we are. It is such an out-of-body experience when seeing an artist perform their music that is talking about that and having folks singing along at the toppest of their lungs. And it's like, bro, you really just consume this for entertainment. But for us, like, this is really speaking to pieces of our existence that nobody else will understand but us. And so you singing it at the top of your lungs for pure enjoyment, it's a little blood curdling. The hairs on my arms start to raise. Like, hearing white people sing all right. We gonna be all right. All right from what, Chad? Sunburn? Like, what are we talking about for real? And before y'all gets to tapping, do I think Kendrick Lamar, if he had the option to, he experienced no backlash and he could make the choice to lock off his concerts to only Black people? Yes. Knowing Kendrick, yes. Yeah, the artist in which Kendrick Duckworth has presented to the world, yes, I do think he would make that decision because and the people are gonna be like, well, if it was only supposed to be consumed by black people, then I wouldn't have a connection for it. If there was a way that we could segment music releases to only the certain demographic that these artists would like to present it to, I think that they would make the choice to do so. But because that's impossible, literally impossible, because the internet, the world, just the way things work, everybody has access to everything with an asterisk. There's an asterisk at the end of that. I will not go any further. It's uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable sharing these spaces with folk who will never understand what these pieces of art mean. You'll never understand it. And yeah, you can like conceptually understand and like theoretically understand, but you'll never understand it in practice. You'll never understand it in a lived experience. And it's so uncomfortable. It actually took a little bit away from my experience because I was just so acutely aware that and Kendrick Lamar has a very large fan base. I would say majority of his fan base is, and like Sis said, like your fans are Mexican, right? Like, I know y'all be saying, when he be saying the N-word, y'all be saying it in your homes. It's just uncomfortable. And I'm sure there were people who weren't even like bleeping themselves at the concert too. Uncomfy. It's just uncomfy. It's an uncomfy experience. And it's no shade to Kendrick. Like, obviously he can't control who listens to, who's a fan of him, whatever. But just like being black in that crowd, it was just like, yeah, just speaking about it, I'm getting indigestion.
She's gonna throw up on us.
She's got indigestion.
She's gonna throw up.
All right. There's a lot to unpack with that. Who wants to go first? You want me to go first? Why do I have to go first?
Shit, you the one who found it, nigga.
Might as well. That's how serious it got. I just heard the phone.
Right. Leave. That's what the text said.
I think
Kendrick Lamar hits our phones. It's like, well, she was kind of spitting, nigga.
Right. That's a very tough one because I think the beauty of art is that people can take things away from it and get a different experience and a different life lesson from different things that apply to the music. That is what I enjoy. That's what I enjoy about art as a whole. From people like Kendrick, and Kendrick's perspective that he raps from a lot is from a perspective of communities that have been marginalized. So, yeah, when you hear white people talk about, nigga, we gonna be all right, you don't fully get it. But I think that it can be very tough to try to gatekeep artistry from people because certain people don't go to Kendrick Lamar shows to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, catch the experience. Some people go simply for the vibes. Black people too. And that's the thing is it's like, I think sometimes we intentionally try to find the problem in things instead of actually enjoying it for ourselves. Yes, that's the thing is just like white folks are going to see Sinners and they're going to be like, well, this, that, and the third. And my problem with this is just like, yeah, and okay, you almost expect for people to sometimes intentionally not understand it because they want to intentionally not understand it. But then there's people that are going to be like, oh, no, I like it because of cinematic reasons and this, that, and the third. I've heard white people that have enjoyed the movie and they'll break down the story, the cinematics, the shot list, the angles, and everything in between. And you'll have black folks that are just like, no, you don't. And it's just like, but that's a part of the movie. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And like, you still have to film the movie. You still have to put music in the movie.
Yep, even without the message being, you know,
Exactly. And so it's just like there are aspects of the art that make it stand out outside of like the overall message. And some people may not get the message. There are black folks who do not get the message.
Yeah,
when you look at like Sinners, there were people that were getting in debates and having think pieces based off of like, oh, well, Mary versus Annie. That's what you got from it. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times I think it can be very... We have to be very, I'm not going to say careful, because I don't want to like come off as, we don't want to offend the white folks. It has nothing to do with that. I just think that sometimes in our trauma or in our suffering or in the obstacles that we've had to overcome, sometimes we go into spaces with the mindset of, you know, like an FU mindset, and it keeps us from enjoying the full experience. Because yes, there are going to be white folks who are not going to understand it. There are black folks who don't understand it. Do you understand it? Okay, then good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's some ignorant ass niggas in the world.
Hell yeah.
And baddies, there was some freaking girl that was called a girl, oh, your face looked like Emmett Till. You deserve to get smacked in the face for that.
You don't even know what the fuck that even
You don't
means.
even know what you just said.
Right. And
then you had niggas on TikTok talking about, oh, well, ain't nobody think about no Emmett Till. Ignorant ass nigga.
That's
because what you just said is like his own mother didn't even recognize him.
They mutilized.
You know what I'm saying? And like, they were like, oh, well, he was a victim of SA. No, he was not. Google is your friend. So what I'm saying is just like, you can't like just say it's a white only thing, because where we're at right now, knowledge is so free. People choose not to choose the knowledge. There are white folks who talk about ops. You ain't got no ops, Tanner. Right?
Shut the fuck up, Tanner.
But this woman probably don't have no ops either. Did you grow up in Compton? You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is just like, if the experience of what people had to go through was the only thing that kept that keeps people from enjoying it, a lot of us wouldn't be able to. I didn't grow up in Compton. You know what I'm saying? So what Kendrick is talking about as far as stuff in Compton, I didn't grow up in the hood. So does that mean I can't listen to it because I don't have that experience? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to really dig into like, now as far as like the cultural side of it, I agree with that. I thoroughly agree with it. But I think that's a very slippery slope, because like, I think that no one will truly, okay. So I have to watch it what I'm about to say. Why? Because I remember, I remember when we did in 2020, we did Raisin in the Sun. And there was a white person that was asking for someone who has not had to deal with the type of experiences in America that black people have had to, that wants to get a better understanding so that he can educate himself and other people that will probably try to combat it. What do you say? And everyone else was just like, oh, well, you'll never understand. And he's just like, I get that I haven't had that experience. I get that. But like, I'm here trying to get a better knowledge of it. And so then everyone else kept saying the same thing. And then I spoke up and I said, well, it's the start. The first things first, you got to start by listening and not listening to respond. Because if a black person is talking about police violence and brutality, and then your response is, well, if you just did what then this what, like, see, that's your problem right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're listening to react. You're listening to respond and not listening. So it's just like, that's the start of it. The same way that a Hispanic person can tell me, like, their upbringing as far as immigration. I can't be like, well, if you just did this, how in the world would I know? You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, different cultures have different things, and you have to like find a way to come down and humble yourself to listen to it. And I think that's the problem with this woman when she's explaining, and sometimes a lot of white folks, they don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? These are the same people that will rock a Jalen Brunson jersey, but call him a nigger if he misses a 3-point. This is the same people that will rock a Jason Tatum jersey, but call him a coon or whatever if he blows the lead. You know what I'm saying? So that being understood, I agree with what she's saying to an extent. But I think that like your blood boiling because folks are enjoying themselves, I think you're intentionally looking for an issue.
Dead ass right there. Yeah, right there. Because everybody's encounter is different. Like you said, niggas is moved by a lot of different shit. And it ain't gotta be about the, the message that you were moved by. And that's not the only message that, maybe within that song. And even if that is the only message that's within that song, that shit could still be conveyed in a different type of way to where it can help somebody else who wasn't even in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
The fucking what? Monty is the man now type shit.
Sure.
That song right there. You could argue and be like, oh, well, you don't even know nothing about this type of situation right here. But then they like, well, I had like, my auntie may not have done nothing like that, but my friends, or like my friend, did something like that and I lost them in that way.
Sure.
Or like whatever that, and it makes me feel, you know what I'm saying?
Because like Kendrick is rapping about Mad City. Mad City, he's talking about, oh, you killed my brother in 98, fuck your truths.
Right.
So young lady who made this video, did someone do that to you?
Right. Is you out there because your brother got killed?
You know what I'm saying? Like, did someone do that to you? Oh, no? Okay, well then you can't listen to it because it doesn't apply to you.
Right. Don't
you know what I'm saying?
Don't sing that song.
You can use that logic for literally like every single thing. You know what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is it's just like I get where she's coming from because it is a little frustrating. When white folks were like picking apart the Kendrick Super Bowl thing and their whole thing was like, well, I didn't get it. I didn't understand. Like that was annoying me. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a double edge, but at the same time, it shouldn't be disturbing you that much to where your experience fucks up. Unless that person, whoever you was by, whatever crowd you was in, was like aiming to fuck up your night. Then that'd probably be the only reason why I can understand something like that. When they just be like, nigga, we ain't gonna be, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, white person look at you and just say nigga, like to try to get a response out of you. I can see something like that, but like, everybody in the moment, you know what I'm saying? They could have been under the influence, whatever the case may be, but overall, it's like it's a surreal moment for everybody. Everybody's in that moment. It's a moment, bro. Like, you think they're thinking about you and that, they not thinking about offending you. You know what I'm saying? They just thinking about that moment being there. Granted, should they be more mindful about the words that they choose? Obviously, yeah. But are you going to hold them to like a standard to where you're like, no, you fucked up my night now? That's your decision if that's what you decide to do.
Sure.
But they there to experience Kendrick, and that's exactly what they got. And that's exactly what you should have got. And whatever other experience that you got from that, you could take from that. But you know what you was there for, so do they. So don't try to sit up there and act like they was there to fuck up your night. They're not.
Yeah.
That's really what that is, in my opinion, for real.
Yeah. You're very quiet.
I'm just listening. I'm trying to find the best way to piggyback off of what you said, but as well as kind of put 2 cents of my own. Obviously, you and I have been doing music for a couple years now. And so I feel like how we look at our music and how like others may look at our music is completely different on 2 different sides of the spectrum.
Sure.
And so I feel like when you get into a gatekeeping mindset of what a message is, you're kind of perpetuating the same cycles that are kind of talked about in history. And you're not giving the opportunity for the message to be convoluted in their own particular way. I mean, yes, it can be cringe for white people to sing all right or even not like us or anything like that.
Of course, absolutely.
So, you're not getting the message in that particular aspect, but
absolutely,
it could mean something to them. And I feel like you're taking away their truth by trying to push your truth onto them. And I don't think that's fair. And like Metrick said, they're not thinking about their lack of understanding when they're at a Kendrick Lamar concert. They're just simply at the concert to catch the vibe. They're there to hear certain things and to feel like something.
I think a lot of times though, like people can romanticize artists a little bit too much because it's just like, you know, you can't speak on behalf of Kendrick Lamar because we don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Kendrick would make it only black people. We don't know that. Because when money is on the line,
I'm gonna say, nigga, that's great.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't say, oh yeah, Kendrick wouldn't do that. You don't know the man personally. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with like Not Like Us when people are like, oh, well, this is more of a cultural, dude, that was a diss record towards Drake to make Drake look like a horrible human being.
Mm-hmm.
That is all it was. And we took that diss record and then culturalized it. We made it into a more of a cultural thing because Kendrick Lamar is a cultural artist that when he drops, a lot of people lose their minds. You know what I'm saying? And so we took that and then we made it more.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it started a bigger conversation about, you know, the culture appropriation and everything in between. Then Not Like Us was coined. But all in all, Kendrick didn't say, hey, I'm going to make a record that's going to create a conversation that people have about society, blacks in society, whites in society. No, he did it because he's like, yo, I'm about to make this nigga look like a clown.
Right.
That was his whole thing. We need to stop the romanticization of folks that we do not know. You know what I'm saying? It's the same reason why people were like, oh, why did Kendrick collab with Playboi Carti? Like, he's a hypocrite because of that, because how could... No. Kendrick, as far as his higher ground, he wanted to make someone look worse because that's what you do in rap battles. Okay? He was not saying, oh, I'm a morally better person. Oh, now I'm going to go work with Playboi Carti. No. The whole morally better person was because he was in a rap battle trying to make his opponent look like a bad person. Do you guys not understand rap battles? It's a rap battle. That's why I don't like how mainstream will just jump on things. It's just like, no, bro. Like, I used to watch rap battles all the time. I still do. It gets very disrespectful. These dudes probably have wives and girlfriends they cheat on too. But they not saying about me. You did that. I'm going to talk about you, even though I do the same thing. That's the whole point of a rap battle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just annoying. So
yeah,
damn word too.
Like I said, I think her message, and like I've said about practically everything, I think her message was clear and concise to a certain extent. It's just the delivery is a little.
Oh, it's a gut punch.
Yeah,
I think it is for sure.
It's a gut punch.
Yeah, I just think you can't gatekeep a message because a message is different across the board. What was it, like Mother I Sober? I think that's the song you were referring to.
Yeah,
Mother I Sober may hold an entirely different level of like message to you than it does to me.
Right. Yeah, but the thing is like with Mother I Sober, it's talking about molestation.
Yeah.
Black kids, white kids, a lot of kids have been molested.
Yeah, so you can't sit there and listen to Mother I Sober and be like, you're not, have you been molested? It's like, why, like bro, like, what,
wait a second. Did your uncle suck your cock? Like, what's a second?
That's crazy.
Wait, hold on. We need to check your credentials. You know what I'm saying?
For real, like before you listen to a song, there's like a verification ID or something like that. It's like, you're about to listen to Mother I Sober. Have you or a loved one ever been molested? Dial this number here for verification.
It's like we got to test if you're human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like...
fit this puzzle with this puzzle piece.
Exactly. It's just like an adult...
Y'all niggas is crazy.
All right, I'm not going to go there. All right. You fit the puzzle together, start crying. Now playing Mother I Sober.
Crazy as fuck. That shit is... Yep.
Yeah, but so I think that sometimes it's like you gotta like calm down. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, you get like, I understand the point of it, but you can tell that came from a place of fatigue, and it came from a place of anger. You know what I'm saying? And even though I understand where you're coming from, it's just like, hey, you know, like,
even though her point is valid,
yeah,
all I can see right now is that she's like Vicky when Chip Skylark was like rapping Icky Vicky, when she's just like getting so seething at the fucking TV. Like, she's seeing all these white people around her saying, we gonna be all right. And she's like, has her arms crossed, just like, y'all are not gonna be all right. You'll most certainly not be all right.
Fucking cum crickets.
He said you cum cricket. Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, but you know, I've
Icky Vicky.
yeah, because hey man, they gonna say that N-word loud and proud, man. It's just like you ever seen that video of Mac Dre and the white girlfriend, and she's just like, I love this nigga right here. He was in tears. I knew Mac Dre didn't do nothing. He was just like, yeah. I'm like,
my homie Joey, and I love you, Joey, but Jesus. I was like 14, like 15 years old, and we're hanging out. I get in his whip. We're getting ready to go to the mall, and we're listening to like, I don't even remember what we were listening. I think we were listening to like Juicy J or something like that. And he looks at me, he's like, hey man, we've been friends for a while. I was like, I don't think you finna ask me what you finna ask me, right? He's like, nah, bro, like, can I say it? I said, what? He's like, can I say the N-word? I said, and I say this every single time, whoever it is, I said, I may not say something to you. I may not do something to you. But if we're hanging out with like my other homies and shit like that, and you say nigga when they hop in the whip and they do something to you, that's just what it is.
What it is.
That's just what it is. And so I didn't tell him no. Mm-hmm. And that may have been my issue. Again, love you, Joey. But there was one time where I made up like a congratulatory post about whatever accomplishment I did on Facebook. Now, keep in mind, my mom's on Facebook. My dad's on Facebook. Both my grandparents are on Facebook. My aunt's on Facebook. My uncle's on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook. They can all see my shit. So I made this congratulatory post. My aunt's like, congrats, honey. I'm so proud of you. Mom's like, that's my son. I'm proud of you. That's my nigga right there.
Damn.
Joey, what are you doing? So I deleted the post. Look at me. I deleted the post. This nigga said it again. Like, this nigga posted like, hey, I feel like he looked at my post. He was like, wait a minute.
Something went wrong. My internet connection must be messed up.
Something went wrong. Please try again. That's my nigga. Send. Yeah, I'm gonna get him this time. What the fuck? It's deleted again. I don't get this. And so like I texted him, I said, hey man, my mom's on Facebook. My dad's on Facebook. And so then before I even got a chance to like fully delete it without anybody else seeing it, my aunt on my dad's side seen it. And she was like, young man, you can't say that word. What does this motherfucker do? He's like, Donnell said I can say the word. I said, no, I did not say you can say that motherfucking word. I did not say that. I said, if you say it, that's not my problem. But you won't say that, and now I gotta sit there at the next family fucking function. I'm walking in here as a 15-year-old like, do you know the history of that word? Fucking, all right.
This fucking advocate.
like, all right, that's the last time that anybody gets a fucking nigga pass with me. It is the last time.
You know the history of that word as I go home with my white husband?
like, fuck, dude. That shit pissed me off,
like
bro.
Home with my white husband.
That shit pissed me off.
Nah, bro. That should have had me tight.
I was like,
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I have any white homies that say nigga. And
that you know of.
I don't like that said it to me, like around me.
You know them niggas saying it and they whip,
yeah,
bro.
I know they saying it and I'll make jokes about it and shit like that. But like if I'm being honest, if they say nigga, I might not be able to let you say that. That's just me though.
But that's the thing. It varies with people.
They're like his white friends it's like Ricky, what's up, my nigga? Swati.
Fucking bozos.
Yeah. Well, everybody, that's the episode. Let's get out of here. Metrick, what do you have to say before we call it a night?
Y'all be safe out here, man. It's a lot of shit going on as usual. Love, you know what I'm saying? Love yours. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog favorite artist right there. Love yours. But yeah, man, I appreciate these guys. Nothing but love, bro. We just keep climbing. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us, bro. 800 plus subs, bro. We really appreciate y'all for all of the, loyalty that y'all have shown us over the course of time of us doing this shit, bro. It's real work. It's real dedication. It's real shit in this motherfucker that go behind it, bro.
Yes, sir.
All y'all get is just the lights, camera, action, cut part. Bro, but it's a lot of production and shit that go behind this, bro. We really appreciate y'all for staying locked in, bro. As this road continues to extend, stick with us, bro, and y'all gonna be happy that y'all did. Love.
Yes, sir. Cityy'Boi Don, what do you have to say for yourself?
It's another episode. It's a lengthy episode, lengthier than we probably had in a while. I think it's like a 2-hour episode or something like that. But it's all laughs. It's all fun. And, you know, but when it does get serious, as you saw a little bit ago, it does get serious. Either way.
Suatin.
Hi, baby.
Nigga. Smack that ass.
Is that it? All right. What I will say, guys, to close this off, man, 2 Corinthians 12:9, it says, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weakness, so that Christ's power may rest on me." What I will say is this. We can be tempted in areas that, let me try this again. You're tempted in the areas that you are the most weak in. And it's not just sexual stuff. It's not just substance abuse. It's not just alcohol. It could be food. It could be eating healthy. You know, you're tempted to eat unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? It can be a lot of these things. But in our weakness, we also have to make an attempt to make those steps. If we are open about our troubles and we put ourselves in positions to fail, knowing that we will still be forgiven, we are misusing grace. That is the one thing we have to always keep in mind, is that there's a difference between wickedness and weakness, right? And even though there are obstacles that we have that, and look, I still have to be better. You know what I'm saying? Given the most recent events, I still have to be better. And I can't always use I will be forgiven, because yes, you will, but the grace and mercy of God is not like a toxic ex where I just play around knowing that she'll take me back. That's not how you do things, because you're misusing something that we all need and deserve is grace. You know what I'm saying? And so understanding that, making those steps and taking that time to discipline yourself in those areas, that's the stuff that's going to matter at the end of the day. Because you can still struggle with things. That doesn't make you a bad person, right? I think that's the problem that a lot of people fall into is, I did this, so this makes me this. No, that just makes you someone who's dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? So now from there, you understanding that, you now have the conscious decision of what are you going to do about it? Because you can't talk about how much you want to lose weight and never go to the gym. You can't talk about how much you need to save money and then you're always blowing the check on the first thing that you can find and get and spend. You know what I'm saying? So there are levels and steps to it. And as you take those steps, understand that yes, you will make mistakes and yes, you will mess up. But understanding that, start learning how to make yourself avoidable from the things that you are weak in and that trip you up in. You know what I'm saying? If you're working towards losing weight, probably best that I'm going to go to the McDonald's and sit in the McDonald's and I'll train myself. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? So be gracious with yourself, apply grace to yourself, but understand that in order to take that one step to move forward, you got to move your feet. That's what I have to say. Everybody, thank you guys for watching Good Kid, Bad Theories. This is episode 64. Suatin. And before we go, once again,
Told me you loved me.
Well, I told you to stay the fuck away from me too, but I guess you didn't hear that part.
Oh, I heard you.
Hey.
You loud and clear. But then you stuck your tongue in my
whoa.
my cruise. Your tongue in my cruise. My cruise. Your tongue in my cruise. My cruise. Your tongue in my
Shake that ass, shake that ass,
be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for all sorts of new videos. This is Good Kid, Bad Theories. See ya. Hey. Shout out to Big Vibes Burl. Big Vibes Burl, I see you, boy. Hey. We'll see you later.
Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on social media and don't be musty.